Hello, I am pharmacist John Ugoji. In this lesson, we are going to look at the Microsoft Excel window. We are going to see the features of the window, and then we'll be able to familiarize ourselves with the Excel window. Now, what you are seeing on the screen is the Open Excel window. On top of the window, the area that is marked red is called the title bar. It's the title bar because when you save this book, the name of the file will be on this portion. This book 1 will be replaced by the name of the file when you save this workbook. Now, at the extreme right of that title bar are the minimize icon, the restore icon, and the close icon. When you click on the close icon, this workbook will close. When you click at the restore, it will reduce the size of this window. For example, this is what will happen if you click the restore. If you click the maximize, it will return to the original position and fill the whole screen of your computer. Then the minimize will reduce the workbook to a button which will rest on the taskbar here. If you click on it again, it will open up and fill up your screen. Now, at the left corner of the title bar, you can see the icon for you to save your work. You can see preview. You can see a new document. So if you click at this button, you are going to see quick access toolbars. Actually, this is called the quick access toolbars. It helps you to quickly access these toolbars that are seen here. So anyone you check, it will come on this place and rest. For example, I have new, that is new there. I have save, that is save. I have print preview, that is print preview. I have undo, I have redo. So if I want to undo and redo what I've done, I just use this ones. Now, this icon at the extreme left corner, when you click on it, what you are going to see here are menus to the shortcuts that you already have here. So you can use this point to minimize, to restore, to maximize, and to close the workbook. Now, under the title bar, you have the menu ribbon. The menu ribbon. Now, each of the menu ribbons open to command ribbon, which you can see here. For example, when you open the Excel workbook, the default opening will be home. So we want to begin to look at these commands one by one. Actually, we are not going to look at all of them, but we are going to see the ones that are relevant to this particular lesson that we are having. Usually, you learn a little, and then by practice, you begin to develop your skills to a greater height in every computer package. So let me quickly go back to home, which is the default menu for Excel workbook. So under this command ribbons, we have clusters or groups of icons or group of commands. For instance, we have here the group of commands that are found on the clipboard. The clipboard is what helps you to cut or copy or format, paint, and then paste your documents. So here all the clipboard commands are here. Now if you click at this point on the clipboard, the clipboard will open up here for you, but usually it is not very necessary opening this up because it's going to occupy some space on your workbook, so you can close it. The important thing is that anything you want to cut, you want to do cut, copy and paste, you have the commands here easily presented to you. Then the next one is the font. This group of commands helps you to format the font. If you open up here, you are going to see all the fonts that are available for you. You can change the fonts from this point. You can change the font size from this point. You can make it bold. You can make your font italics. You can underline your italic, your font. Here also you can put borders on your forms or tables you create in the Excel. If you open up here, you are going to see more borders. Okay, depending on the kind of borders that you want to work with, you can see them here. Okay, then the next in this font is that you can fill this thing with a color that you want. If I click here now, it will fill this thing with a yellow color. You can change your font color here. You can change your font color on this point. You can increase your font size. Instead of going here, you can click here and your font size will be increasing step by step until you get the font size that you want. With this one, you can reduce your font size also. Now if you click at this corner here, you are going to see the format cells, extra commands in this place. Okay, then the next group is for you to align your text. Don't worry, just get the point now. When we begin to work on the sheets, we are going to be using this and it will be clearer to you. Now this one helps you to align your text to the left, align your text to the center, align it to the right. This aligns your text to the bottom, this to the middle, and this to the top. And this one helps you to change the orientation of your text, whether it shall be horizontal, whether it will be vertical, whether it will be in any direction. You can change it here, and this one helps you to decrease your indent or increase your indent depending on how you want to work. This one helps you to wrap the text. For instance, you use it when you don't want to change the size of your cells. So when you type something, for instance, I put here and I type satisfactory. Satisfactory. Well done. So you see, it has extended from the cell G to H. So if I want to wrap the text, I'll click here and look at what will happen now. So it still remains in the G, but this time it increased the horizontal size of the cell in order to accommodate it in the size of this G cell. Okay, this one helps you to match the cells. You can match two cells together. For instance, if I want to merge these two cells, I can use merge, and then the two cells are now joined together. They are changed to become one cell instead of two cells. If I click on it again, it will demerge them. They become two cells. Then this is the number command. It helps you to format your number to the style that you are working with. The text could be general, it could be number, it could be currency, accounting, date, time, percentage, fraction, blah blah blah. So with this, you can format your cells, your columns, your rows to give them, to have a text that you will be working with. And then we have styles here. Under these styles, we have what is called conditional formatting. Well, this is a more advanced use, but the point here is that if you have a negative figure, maybe you are doing an accounting, you can say if the number becomes minus, the color of the text should be red. So in accounting, once you see the red, you know it is a minus, you know it is a deficit, you know it is a negative figure. Okay, you can say if the number in the cell is more than 10, let it be yellow, let the font color be red, and so on and so forth. That's what is called conditional formatting. Then with this, you can format your table. If you have a table, you can format it and change it to whatever color and design that you want. For instance, in the table and charts I have sent already, I use this particular one to design the table, and that is why it looks different from every other normal table. So from this place, you can choose the design or the format for your table and make it unique. Then this is about the cell styles. You can change the colors of your cells depending on what you want. you see the highlighted cell here will be changing according to the ones I choose. You look at it here. Okay, will be changing by the styles that you choose, and then it gives you styles differently. Then with this, you can insert a row, you can insert cells, you can insert sheet rows, you can insert sheet columns, you can insert sheet. So you use this icon here, this command, to insert rows and columns in your worksheet. Then with this, you can delete cells, you can delete rows, you can delete columns, you can delete sheet. For example, if I want to delete these rows that I have worked with, what I just need to do is to click on this row 2 and I say delete row. It is gone. I can also delete this one that I have already colored. I will say delete row and it is gone, and it is replaced by a fresh one. Then with this, you can format your cells, your columns and your rows. Here you can increase your row height, you can change your row height, either increase or decrease. You can make your row auto fit, so no matter what you do, it will remain at that size. This one helps you to adjust the column width. You can do auto fit your column width. You can make cells and columns visible by hiding or unhiding them. Okay, if you click here, you see other commands that you can choose. In some instances, you may have to hide some rows, some columns, and to print the other information or to work with the other information on your worksheet. Okay, so that is it. And then in the next group of commands is editing. You can put arithmetic sums. This one is used to do some arithmetic sum, average, count numbers, maximum number, minimum number, and there are more functions. Okay, so you can insert these functions. This is used to make arithmetic calculations on your worksheet. You can use it to total a column, you can use it to total a row, and things like that. Okay, then here this one helps you to sort your what you have on the sheet, whether alphabetically, descending or ascending order. And this one you can use to search for any word that you have on your worksheet. You can find a word and change it, and so on and so forth. So this is what you find in your home menu ribbon. Okay, we have just finished looking at the home command menu, and we are going to be stopping here. Our next lesson shall be part 2 of looking at the Excel window. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.